Good morning. Yeah, actually it's quite late, so this is going to be quite short. The latest news is that my Volkswagen is still broken. Thank you very much. My latest appeal, I removed it because it wasn't doing anything. I got a number of comments on it, and one person, thank you very much, actually sent me a little bit of cash. That was Barble Garble. Thank you. I'm much obliged. I do appreciate it. She even suggested that I send it back to another person who is having problems with their computer, and that is something that I am more than willing to do. My car. I have discovered, over trying to find a transmission for my vehicle, that it is kind of a rarity. They only made the air-cooled Volkswagen Vanagons between 1980 and half of 1983, so there's a very small window for parts availability, and I just happened to catch it, and it's that kind of means that parts are, well, they're not that easy to acquire. The good thing is that when I get the new transmission, or the new one that I purchased, that hasn't gotten here yet, there's been some shipping difficulties, that I will be able to rebuild the old one and have a spare. So that's kind of where I'm heading with this one. And I am quite capable of rebuilding the old one, no problem there. I just got to get into it and find out which bearing is dead and take it out and put a new one in it. And hopefully there's no real machine work on the shafts or anything. And it's just a matter of swapping the bearing out and cleaning all the parts and pieces out and any grit from the old bearing, and putting it all back together. That's all well and good, but at this point, carpooling to work has been a major pain in the butt. Because I work retail, my shifts are never the same from day to day, and trying to coordinate who else is working that lives on my side of town. My boss said that he'd be willing to give me a ride to work if I had to, couldn't find anybody else, but he lives about, a mile or so from work, and it's like tomorrow I work the closing shift, or actually today, and then the next day after that I work a completely different shift, and it's just not a good thing. I need my car back. Trying to coordinate carpooling or getting a ride is just a nightmare. Another thing, the people that I did buy the transmission from, I had one all lined up here in Corvallis in Oregon. It's about maybe an hour's drive away, and I said, okay, I'm getting my tax return soon. Please put a tag on it. Earmark it for me. If you have to just must sell it, someone has something, an emergency more pressing than mine, go ahead and sell it. But as soon as I get my check, I'll be getting it for you, or from you. So I call them up when I get my check, and they say, well, it just walked out the door. Thank you very much. I searched around. The closest one I could find is in Littleton, Colorado, and it's been a week. I paid them money, and they said that they would ship it. It was supposed to be here last Friday. Wasn't. I was expecting it on Monday. It wasn't. Then Tuesday, no. I called them up on Tuesday and said, okay, what's going on? And they said, well, we had it all packed and palleted and all ready to send up to you, and we realized it was a water-cooled transmission, and it wouldn't have done any good. And that's that's not what I wanted to find out. And so they had just packed it back up, packed the right one back up, and when we're shipping it today or yesterday. So it should be here Friday or next Monday. But in the meantime, I'm still dinking with carpooling to work. Not my favorite thing at all. So that's where I stand. Yeah, not a good thing. Anyway, thanks to Barble Garble for the one and only donation. I'm kind of really disappointed on the whole response to the thing, but I do appreciate what I did get, and I will be sending that to, I think it's Donnie 2020 has a problem with their computer, with his computer, and I'll be sending it to them as soon as I get some contact information from them. Other than that, I don't have a whole lot to say. So that's what things are doing right now. We'll see how things play out, and when I do get the transmission, I'm probably going to be posting my transmission swap video so that folks can basically see what it takes to put to swap a transmission in a Volkswagen Vanagon. Alrighty, well, we'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching. And I did notice I got a couple new subscribers, and that's fine and good. Thank you very much for signing up the channel, and hopefully I'll get some more on here later, or sooner than later. It's late. I shouldn't do this at 2 o'clock in the morning. Call it 1:20. Okay, night now.